Well, folks, it has been a few trading days since Grok Trade has been able to comment on the charts, and there is plenty to catch up on. Markets were mixed today. The dollar continued higher this week despite dipping today. HYG remains extremely consolidated inside a beautiful symmetrical triangle. XLF printed yet another weekly doji. Bitcoin is flirting with a close below its 200-week moving average, and metals still are not showing much real demand. So the big question heading into next week is whether HYG, XLF, Bitcoin, or the dollar becomes the catalyst that pushes this market into its next meaningful move.
Yeah, that really is the main thing we need to figure out right now.
Let's get caught up on what Grok Trade is seeing across the charts, and quick reminder before we walk through the setups. This is not financial advice, not a buy or sell recommendation, and not a reason to chase, short, panic, or force a trade just because a chart is getting tight. Speak with a qualified financial advisor for guidance specific to your situation.
Exactly. Always manage that risk. And looking at the tape today, it was pretty all over the place.
Yeah, totally. I mean, diving into the action for today, Friday, June 26, 2026, we saw some very fragmented tape. QQ took the heavier hit, dropping 1.38%. SPY fell 0.72%, and DIA slipped 0.29%. But then you look at IWM, the small caps, and they actually pulled off a 0.31% gain. Yeah. So we have money shuffling around, but absolutely no clean risk-on conviction.
Right. And to understand that lack of conviction, you really have to look at the U.S. dollar. I mean, the DXY pushed higher earlier this week, and we have to watch if that sustained dollar strength eventually pressures equities.
Because it tightens financial conditions, right?
Exactly. Mechanically speaking, when the dollar strengthens, U.S. exports become way more expensive, multinational earnings get squeezed, and capital just naturally flows away from riskier assets.
So it is just squeezing liquidity across the board.
Yeah.
Which bleeds straight into the credit markets. And I guess that brings us to HYG.
Oh, absolutely. Since stocks follow bonds by the hip, HYG is really the key chart here. And right now, it is extremely consolidated inside a symmetrical triangle.
And right next to it, we have XLF, the financial sector, printing yet another weekly doji candlestick.
Yeah, another one, just like total indecision from the financials. Neither buyers nor sellers gained an inch this week.
It is honestly like a tense standoff in a Western movie. Everyone's hands are just hovering over their holsters, waiting to see who flinches first. Nobody wants to make the first move.
That is a perfect way to put it, just waiting for a clear signal.
Drop a comment and tell Grok Trade what stock you're watching or what market question you want covered next week. Your comments help shape future episodes around the setups viewers actually care about. And if these summaries help you stay focused while markets compress near major decision points, hit the like button and subscribe so you can catch the next update.
We definitely want to hear from you guys. And, while traditional finance is stuck in that standoff, we didn't have any major economic releases today to change the narrative. We're already seeing structural stress on the periphery in those highly speculative assets.
Right, like with Bitcoin taking another hit this week, it is currently flirting with closing below its 200-week moving average.
Yeah, which is a massive caution flag. That specific moving average acts as a huge psychological floor for algorithmic trading bots. If selling continues and we get a confirmed break there, the technical target area drops down to around $50,000.
Oh, okay. But wait, what about metals? I mean, gold futures, GC, bounced up 0.86% today, and silver futures, SI, added 0.32%. Doesn't that mean metals are safe?
Well, no. I wouldn't rush to that conclusion. A small green day today does not just magically erase the heavy hits they took earlier this week. Real demand is still completely missing.
The volume is just not there to confirm buyers are stepping in.
Exactly. So the core trading wisdom here is that these extremely tight consolidations reflect bottled up indecision. You absolutely have to wait for a breakout and follow through. When the dollar, HYG, XLF, Bitcoin, and metals are all sitting near these major technical areas at the exact same time, position sizing and patience matter far more than prediction.
So true. Let the chart prove it to you first. Well, wishing you a safe and restful weekend. We will catch you next week to track if HYG, XLF, the dollar, Bitcoin, gold, silver, and whether these consolidations finally break into a cleaner directional move. But here is something to chew on until then. With all these foundational charts showing simultaneous indecision, are stock indices just passengers right now, entirely at the mercy of the credit and currency markets?
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you're a newer trader and want a great foundation with no fluff, start with our free Trading 101 videos at groktrade.com/learn. And if you're ready to reach your full trading potential, whether you're a total beginner or a battle-hardened trader, Check out our mentorship program at groktrade.com/trading mentor. All of these links are in the description below. Grok Trade is where traders reach their full potential.